welcome back. Some more Amulet Titan. I win the die roll. I got a mulligan better this game than I did last game. Sand beats Jund. If I draw lands, it's a turn 4 Titan. But I think I can be a little bit faster. This one's slower. I'm going to keep this, bottom you, and hope I draw lands here. I run 30, I have 30 more lands in my deck for a reason, right? That first hand was better, but this hand has the possibility of being better if I draw a bounce land into another land. Okay. Snow-covered swamp in the Sultai Euro pile. I mean, I just had to take the Dryad here. Yep. This could be goblins, I guess. Come on. Not bad. I was hoping for a breeding pool there so I can play the Euro. This could be Rakdos Prowess, like a really slow hand that runs discard. Still leaning on Jund, but okay, Jund. So my first hand would have been absolute fire against Jund, especially them leading off with an Inquisition. Yeah, I'll discard the Euro. I guess I should have fetched Tracker and then played the land. But I think the best ceiling I can have is put Dryad in play. Because now I'm hoping to draw into a bounce land and then draw into a Titan. Yep. Should have kept that first hand. Okay. This is brutal. Yeah, I eat my Euro. I can still get out of this if I top deck like 2 lands into a Titan. This is feeling kind of over here. Yep, when you attack with the Raging Ravine. Five. Yep. Even if I top deck 2 lands and no Titan, I'm dead. Just dead. Alright. Pretty good here post board as well. But I think we're definitely heavily favored main board. These are all considerations. What's bad here is Secure Tribe Scout. Sometimes Amulet. And maybe a Grazer. But if I'm cutting Amulet, I definitely don't want to be cutting Grazers. Ether Gust hits Klothys. It hits Tarmogoyf. Hits Raging Ravine. I think it's an okay removal spell here. Beast Within, though, hits Ashiok and Liliana, so I think it's slightly more important. I almost have too many cards for this particular matchup. Like that. Love to play first. Turn 2 Explore. Plenty of lands. I can keep this hand. First time in this league being down a game. Goodbye, Explore. Yep. Play the Breeding Pool just to conserve life. I'm going to save the Girl Turf in case I do draw an Amulet. Okay. Do I just want to Azusa and dump my hand with lands right now? Kinda. Opponent's probably got a Bolt or a Push. No, let's just business as usual here. If my opponent misses another land drop, a turn 5 Titan could be devastating. Or I can even just do a Tracker next turn to push myself ahead. Okay. Yeah, I think I just set up for a Titan next turn. There's not a ton my opponent can do about it. We kept a one-lander game 1. They keep a one-lander game 2. Hopefully game 3 will be a much better game here. One-lander with only one discard spell seems kind of weak. One-lander in general seems pretty weak. Do I want anything different? I don't think I do. EE is a card I might want. Instead of an Aether Gust. Let's try that. Yep. Sand is fine. Could use more green sources, but I have lands, ramp, and threats. Opponent mulls to 6. Did they keep 7 last time? I feel like they did. They kept 7. At least my one-lander was a mull to 5 opponent. Okay. Goodbye Grazer or Tracker here. Yep. So I thought about playing the Bog there, but I think I want to hold Bog for another turn if I can. If I top deck an Explore, I'll play the Forest. If I don't, then I can play the Bog. What I'm hoping to draw, though, is just lands and then just dump my hand with Azusa. Some respect. The reason I sideboard out Scout is because of that card right there. It makes my Scout look very silly, or at least Grazer blocks well, doesn't die to a minus on a Planeswalker, unless it's Liliana's Edict, and get some guaranteed value for ramp. I had to change my snow-covered forest. I had the better ones on MTGO. I just haven't changed them yet. Like, I just have these ones here. Goodbye, Azusa. Yep. Opponent doesn't have double black, but they do have a fetch in hand. So they could play Liliana next turn if they wanted. Man, now I wish I had that forest in play instead of that bog. So I think I'm going to do here is just put the tracker in play. If it eats a removal spell, it eats a removal spell. If it eats a Liliana Edict, well, that means I'm not getting Liliana Plus when I like my hand. If they don't have anything, if they spend their turn trying to kill this tracker, then I get to untap and play Euro or untap and do something else here. Okay. Goodbye, Prime. If I get to 5 mana, I can get that Gargadoth in play, which would be pretty sweet. I'm not going to block my opponent attacks. Tracker is more valuable than Blood Braid, but I would have been surprised if they did attack because the life totals are so different right now. Opponent knows about the Garenbrig, and Garenbrig is also a better land for me to have in play anyway, so I'll put that in play. I think I'll just pass here. They would just block if I attacked. They don't have a Liana because I feel like they would have played her. I have fodder to sacrifice for an Edict effect. Another Thought Seize would be pretty rough. Heck, even an Inquisition would be rough right now against me. I hope my opponent has. It's just like a, honestly, like a Klothys. Something that's good enough to tap out for, but not going to directly affect my next turn. That stinks. I don't have any more green. This is certainly the best game so far of this match. Top decking a forest would be so good. That's not a forest. So I can't Summoner's Pact. What can I do here? I can Ghost Quarter my Radiant Fountain and get 1, 2, 3, 4 with the Ghost Quarter 5. I can Summoner's Pact to put a Gargaroth in play, but I'm dead to a Molten Rain, so I don't love that. I can crack a Clue and see what I pick up. I do like that. I feel like my opponent's representing Trophy, but yeah, alright. I should have done that before I had the opportunity to play a land, so their timing I feel like is kind of poor there. I pick up the Crumbling Vestige, and then I can Euro next turn. So even if my opponent ends up really messing with my hand, I can still Euro. Yep. Can't Euro if they trophy all my lands away. Yikes. Alright. There's nothing I can really do about that. Why is my opponent still playing lands when they have run and 6 ult? That seems silly. Okay. I just need to get to Titan mana, and I am so close. How do I play in the Teleria West instead to get set up again like an Uro? No, you can take my Pact. I thought about fetching for a Titan, and then I can always use Ghost Quarter to protect myself from another Molten Rain, but I just don't think it's worth it. I think I'm better off just grinding up here. Yep. I think the smart play from them might actually be not to hit the tracker, but to hit one of my lands to keep me off top taking a Titan. I have 3 Titans left and 3 packs, so I have 6 hits. Okay. Opponent's got a good clock on me now. And I have a couple of draw steps to hit a Titan. Okay. How do I want to do this? 2, 4, 5 different land types. I gotta copy this bog though. Let's get prime. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, two, three, four, 5. I think I'm going to play Crumbling Vestige or the T-West. I think I want the T-West in play. And I don't think I need to hold the Ghost Quarter up for anything. So I'm going to Vesuva the Bog and pick the Field of the Dead. And I can Crumbling Vestige next turn to use this Teleria West. So I'm in a pretty good spot here. I can always pick up another Titan next turn. I have good redundancy for green. Vesuva and Field. Vesuva on Bog. Bog on you. So you do not have all those beautiful instants and sorceries and have access to them all. MTGO is wigging out a little bit right here. It's been a good game. This match has not been beautiful because game 1 and game 2 were not exactly the most competitive, but Yep, Clothis is a little bit too little too late right here. I can even buy back Euro before the Clothis hits. Right? I'll be 1 green short. I guess I can always Ghost Quarter myself. 1, 2, 3, 4. Green, blue, blue. Ghost Quarter the Bog. Yeah, I think just putting Euro in play just wins me the game. But also, once I got 1 card in hand, I'm trying to figure out what it is. I can Dryad and get a bunch of Valakut triggers and try to win that way. But I can always wait a turn to do that. I can always do that next turn, because in case they have Trophy, right? Euro, on the other hand, that Clothis is going to eat it. So I can either go for a win right now, or I can play a slightly slower game. And I think that's what I want to do here. Give my opponent no outs. Because if I go Dryad, drop it, and they Trophy the Dryad, what would that give me? A ton of field triggers? Yeah. Valakut and a bounce land. So do I go Dryad, land drop, try to win the game, or do I buy back the Euro? If my opponent has exactly Trophy, then what will happen? They have Trophy, and they top deck, I don't know, Plague Engineer, something to deal with these zombies. Then I guess I just T West for another Titan. Yeah. So if they do Trophy, now I'm just going to go Quarter in response. Okay. I just really, really wanted to buy back that Euro, but it was not the right line. Saving the Ghost Quarter for they Trophy, then in response, I'll Ghost Quarter my own land, buy back my last forest, and then kill them with the 2 triggers. All right, 4-0. See you in the next one.